Hello, my name is Anson Garvin, and this is my second robot game demo. Last week, I implemented a simple Simon memory game where you would send the robot commands and it would try to remember them and do them all in order. This week, I built on that concept and added two new game modes. The first new game mode is a reversal on last week's concept. Instead of the player giving commands to the robot's the one who's giving commands to the player. The player's goal is to remember all of the previous commands they were given and do them all in order. There are three commands that the robot can give the player: drop, spin, and light. All the commands are pretty self-explanatory, but the Sphero can tell if you did the right one by using its vertical acceleration, gyroscope, and luminosity sensors. If the player does the wrong command, they lose the game, but if they make it to 3 rounds, they win. I used to have it set to 9 rounds, but there's a lot of delay between when the robot gets an input and when it actually senses it, so I set it to 3 rounds for the sake of this demo. This is what it looks like when the player wins the game, and this is what it looks like when the player loses the game. The second new game mode makes the player and the robot directly compete against each other by combining the two previous games. First, the robot gives a command that the player has to do. Then the player gives a command to the robot. And they each have to do all of the previous commands in order until one of them makes a mistake and loses. And just like last time, I set a maximum number of rounds. If they make it to 3 rounds without making a mistake, the game's a tie. This project was fairly challenging to implement. The hardest part by far was the previous human-only game mode. I spent a lot of time debugging it and combing through edge cases to get it functional, but once it was done, implementing the robot vs. human game mode wasn't too difficult. Overall, I had a lot of fun making it, and the game's actually kind of fun to play. Thanks for watching.